Hi, I'm Howard from Cycle Van. We have a website, sprinterworld.com, that has all kinds of goodies and accessories and smartly designed products for sprinters. Today we're going to talk about the installation of a cargo net. This particular customer has a commuter transport van, and they're going to have people in it and cargo consisting of luggage and suitcases and such. We don't want these things flying around when they hit the brakes hard and hurting some of their passengers. So we're going to show you how we do it. We opted to come up with a mesh type cargo net as opposed to a hard barrier type for a couple of reasons. We wanted to be able to see through it, we wanted to have a little bit of give, and we also wanted the ability to disconnect it in the case of an emergency if they had to get out the back. And all these things are accomplished using this lightweight cargo net design right here. Before we start, you'll open the contents of the package, and of course you'll have the main net. It's got a stiff, flexible rod up top to keep the shape. So that's the top. We have a variety of hardware. These Velcro straps, these D-ring tie-down anchor points, bolt plates, and assorted fasteners to put in. Now, our installation is going to take place kind of from the bottom up. We're going to mount these bolt plates here to the anchor points that hold the sprinter seats. Okay, so we're going to pop this anchor point up, and there's a little spacer ring behind it, which we're going to discard. And in place of that spacer ring, we're going to put the bolt plate. We've got a 17 millimeter socket that we're doing that with, and we're going to do this to both sides. Now, the midpoint mounts are right at the top of the window opening. If you look, there's a little crown right here. This little point right here, touching with my finger. We're going to go just above it. I made a little mark with a magic marker, just slightly in front of this seam, about a 1/4 inch in front of the seam, just and a 1/4 inch from here to here. We're not going on here. We're going on this angle piece down about a 1/4 of an inch from where that crown is. And we're going to install this D-ring in there. You'll see screws of different length that are included in the kit. You're going to use the shorter screws for this. The longer screws are going to be used up here. We'll show you that in a minute. So we've got this little mark made. We talked about the location of this D-ring, and we're going to carefully like that. So now we got all 3 anchor points in on the ceiling. We got the midpoint right above the window on both sides, and then we got our bolt plate hooked to the seat anchors at the bottom. And now we're ready to put to start hanging the net. We're going to start from the top. Now we're going to do the top mounts, and we're going to use these tie-down rings, these D-rings on top. We've got a center mark right on the light center. That's the center of the beam, and we're going to go over 21.5 inches and then 21.5 inches. And we're going to put the screw in such that it holds this little anchor right up on the edge of this forward headliner. You're going to go forward, and you're going to bump this little bump up on this tie down is going to rest right against the edge of that, and that's where the screw is going to go. So we got the mark. I got a little awl here. I used a little screwdriver just to get an indentation where the screw is going to go. Right, once again, we're going to put it so that this anchor point, this little bump up, goes right into this groove, and we're screwing through the forward side of this seam. Push up firmly. And you're only going to snug them up. You don't have to kill them because you don't want to deform. You don't want to deform the headliner. Just snug it up so it doesn't have a rotate. It won't rotate, and you're good to go. Now you're screwing. I can't overemphasize that you're screwing to this forward. You're going forward. The screws are not going on the back part of the headliner. They're going to this part here because there's only metal in a certain area that you're going to be able to attach to. So your screws are going to the forward part of the seam, just like we're showing here. This is facing forward in the van, and this is just past this edge forward. That's where there's metal. That's why this went in so nicely, is because we're right where we got to be. Okay, so we preloaded these Velcro straps such that we pushed them in, pulled them in all the way. This is the top now. We're doing the same thing on the sides. Pulled them in all the way with the hard side of the Velcro facing down. So we yank this right through to the buckle, but here's the function of this. This goes through the buckle and then back onto itself. And you're going to cinch this up as tight as you can. And then down through the bolt plate, same thing. Velcro coming through. Got almost everything done. Okay, so we bring it back like that. Again, this is the front of the truck facing this way. We go through, and we're going to put this back through the loop. I'm going to cinch that up as tight as we can. Again, coming back through, that's the front of the van. Coming through, we're going to send this back through this way. And we're going to cinch that thing down real good. Now, we're using this type of strap on here because this is removable. Why is that important? Who knows? If this van has the misfortune of being involved in some type of situation where you have to get out through the back, you can do so by dismounting these straps and have an exit point through the back. All right, so we got these lower straps, which is the last thing on our list to deal with, pre-installed through the eyelets. So you got the buckle, and you're going to pull that through kind of like that on all three of them. And we're going to run this loose strap up and around this round bar here. So we like these straps to lay nice and flat. So we're going to pull them through without any twisting. And then we're going to load this through the buckle like that. And all you do is we're going to cinch that down, and we're going to pull that tight. I'll get all three of these set now. I'm going to cinch them all, and then we're going to take the excess on this strap and we're going to flip it right up above this little plastic trim so it's not dangling. And that's how we're going to do it. This center strap can go on either side of this leg. It doesn't matter. And then this one, of course, goes right inside here. And once we run these through and cinch them down and flip those excess pieces of strap up above the plastic, then we're going to be essentially finished. So I'm going to finish this up right now. So I got the other two set. Let me get the other end one done. And we're just snugging it down. We're not killing it. We're going to snug it down. I'm going to put the excess above the plastic. I'm going to take the center one. Do the same. You want to look at your make sure you got a even pull. And we're going to shove this excess strap right above the plastic. And there we go. We got the installed cargo net. We have luggage that hits it. It's got a little bit of give. And you got the ability to see through it. And of course, as we explained earlier, if you need an exit strategy out the back, you can disconnect this thing and climb right out. So we got maybe 10 minutes worth of installation time on this. And everything you need is included in the kit. So sprinterworld.com is the website. Our phone number is 732-238-3110. Thank you.